fruit. I think a lot of people do this, where you go in the supermarket, you buy a load of fruit, you go, I'll get that, because vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin L, vitamin N, vitamins you way down the end of the alphabet, and you get them all, and you get them a big pile, and then you watch them rot.
It's true. They go to those little kind of tiny little
yeah, and you think, you go and say, oh, I'll have a, oh, they're all dead now, oh. And you find some at the bottom that have got the green stuff on, and you just wait until it grows quite big and then collapses. Yeah.
Get into a tiny
and then you throw it away and you get another lot, and you come back and you set them all up nicely.
Is health a thing for you? Are you a health person?
Well, I try and cruise towards the health area.
That's enough.
Yeah, I don't really hit it much, you know, I just sort of wave as I go by.
To the healthy food.
Well, I eat some healthy food, then I go eat some complete crap later, and then it sort of, and die.
And who do you think, like, of the animal kingdom, going back, whirling your mind back to have a better, you know, have a better break than, like, the human race? Because I think we're built with flaws.
Well, we do. I mean, we have this relationship thing. The animals, they don't seem to go into big relationship stuff. We have thumbs, don't we?
Yeah, and is that the screw?
They don't use thumbs, so therefore they don't have relationships. I'm sure there's a tie in there. You need thumbs to have, otherwise you can't grab hold of people. Say, come on! Come on, it's a relationship.
So with this, you just hit them and
you just sort of, yeah, slap them about a bit, and you do that thing with the tigers do, where their claws come out. They go chung, and then they go back. And that's quite, you know, James Bond couldn't do that, could he, you know? Chung.
Oh, that's how you get a woman? You just go chung and skewer and then bring her back?
I don't know, actually. Perhaps they just do that just for show and say, look, fingernails.
Oh, that's a kind of like the showing thing.
It's retractable. It's like the Aston Martin James Bond, retractable fingernails. I mean, it's big in the tiger world. I don't know.
Are you not happy on the stool? Do you want to move?
No, well, we could.
Is there another area that makes you feel more...
I have never done any of this. We could wander around, we could do this, it's kind of freaky. Show me the place.
I'll show you. Well, where you'd like to put your little bottom?
Well, we're going to have a look around here. Are these real?
These are real. Everything is real. We're just going to find where he's comfortable because he's never done this. What do you think here? Do you like the desk? Nothing works.
Yep. That's kind of good.
Oh, what,
we're sitting here? Yeah.
Try it out if you don't like it.
I could do that.
This is more serious interview area.
Oh, these are these.
This is a more kind of like, you know, questions about how'd you get into comedy kind of a chair.
Well,
yeah. So now you can go and I can go make lunch.
Are you really asking me how I got into comedy?
I'm asking you.
Oh, well, actually, I was 7. I saw a play and I thought, oh, I want to do acting. I was a jailer. This is my big break. Well, this is when I was 15. Did Comedy of Errors. And I'm trying to sit in this properly. I did Comedy of Errors, the Shakespeare play, because Shakespeare writes such good comedies. All comedians hate Shakespeare comedies because there's no jokes in them. Basically, you know, like Midsummer Night's Dream, and the mechanicals go, oh, and all the Lords and Ladies go, oh, is that so funny? And we go, no. I don't think so. So, yeah, but Comedy of Errors has got a joke in it. 1 or 2, and yeah, I was the jailer in that, and I carried a spear quite a lot of the time.
Because you'd look good in that little outfit, you know, that little armor outfit.
Yeah.
You know that little skirt that they wear.
I do look good in short skirts. I have, and so did Romans, and that's why the Romans wore.
I'm not segueing anywhere.
No, you're going into transvestism. Well,
I wasn't talking about transvestism.
Well, I was.
All right, well, you can discuss it.
No, just I happen to be a transvestite, and a lot of people are very jealous about it.
Very few people can segue from Roman soldiers to transvestites, but we just did, and I think that really, you can clap now. Thank you. That was a very good segue. It's okay.
What? Your audience applauses segues?
I'm so proud that I came up with that little leap in reality.
You know this? You're applauding segues? You have a segue time. Audience go mad. Oh,
so you were saying.
Okay, transvestism and space travel. Pretty good segue.
I will you back. So wait, are people upset that you, I mean, because if you're transvestite, you dress like a woman.
No, I'm not a transvestite. But no one can deal with this idea because all women, you wearing trousers, you wearing leggings, you wear a jacket. Women have total clothing rights. They wear what they want. There are no women transvestites by society's definition. Yeah, because...
Well, I dress kind of butch, so...
You just wear what you want. Women have total clothing rights. And so do men, if they want to have it. So I just wear what I want. Like, I'm wearing trousers now. And people say, oh, why aren't you wearing a dress? Well, I don't have to wear it all the time. It's like women, you don't have to wear trousers. You don't have to wear a dress. I just wear what the hell I want. If anyone's got a problem with it, they can stuff it.
But I mean, you know, what, I mean, and I'm not asking this like in a what like this, I'm asking out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Like, what would make you, you know, I mean, I'm not comfortable in a skirt. I feel too girly, you know, and I feel
I know, there's a lot of women.
I feel like a stewardess, so I need to kind of butch up and wear pants. So what makes you need to feel the vulnerable thing with, you know, all that air coming?
No, it's not necessarily vulnerable. I mean, were Roman soldiers terribly vulnerable in that skirt?
No,
I don't know.
But they were made out of iron.
The skirts weren't.
Well,
there was a covering of top.
Do you wear a dress? I mean, do you wear dresses?
I wear whatever. I wear dresses, I wear skirts, I wear trousers.
What do you feel like in them, then?
I feel like me.
Do you need to feel more female? You know what I mean? Not feminine, I mean female. Like, you need to feel more lightweight, rather than men always seem
If you try and masculinity and femininity, you really get lost, because a lot of it, I think, is adopted. If you take it up to puberty, girls and boys are very similar in that. After that, there's a lot of adopted things. I remember taking a lot of masculine, especially the walking and stance and sitting around like this. You sit around like this, kids at school are less likely to give you a hard time than if you sit around like this. But these, both the campness and macho, they're both adopted things.
So sometimes you paint your nails, and does that make you feel more like...
Well, you see, I'd be quite happy to be a woman, but I am not.
You like
no, biologically.
Yeah.
No, biologically.
Yeah.
Biologically, I am very masculine. I believe it's genetic chromosomes, it's inbuilt. I mean, I didn't choose it for, say, hey, transvestite sounds like a good idea. Positive.
Yeah, but you know, we always think of transvestites, the guys who, like, have to be Barbara Streisand. You think, what happened in their childhood that this guy has to dress like such an ugly woman?
Well,
she has a beautiful nose.
Couple of points here. There's two, because if you are repressed TVs who feel they can't wear skirts or, you know, anything, dresses, whatever, at any point, if you suddenly think, all right, I'm going out to some sort of ball and I'm going to really dress up or whatever, they will go the whole hog, really extreme, which a lot of women have a problem with because they feel it's representing an extreme image of women, and they have a big problem with this. But that's because all these male TVs are repressed. Women now can wear what the hell they want, the total thing, and so they're much more at ease of saying, I'm going to wear Doc Martens, but I'm going to wear a skirt as well, and they mix and match all over the place. And also men, they have to have a lot of guts to go into shops which have a lot of women's clothing and say, right, I'm going to try on this dress, and say, what do you think, you know? And I do that, I try and push to do that. But you've just got to get a lot of guts, because people tend to stare at you with eyes like, and you need to just say, what, I'm buying a dress. Is there a big problem? And they want to sell their dresses, so in the end they go, my big thing I worked out was if I don't have a problem with it, other people don't seem to have a problem with it.
That's right.
And I told my dad, he was very groovy. It took me 6 years to tell my dad. I told my dad, I said, after a football match, like you do,
So you said, Dad?
Yeah, I said, Dad, I'm a transvestite. And he said, he went, all right.
He looked it up.
No, he was just extremely cool about it. He's a very cool dad. And then, that wasn't the reaction I was expecting. I was expecting anything other. I had a million different reactions he could have done, but he just went, yeah, okay.
He said when you went into, like, newsstands and stuff, and the guy, you know, there's a moment where you both clock your nails.
Well, no, if I'm wearing makeup, yes, this idea of, there's the fear thing. Well, there's a fear thing that I have, or that people, if you're coming out gay, lesbian TV, you do have this fear thing of people hassling you. But these people are just scared people as well. People just shout at the street, oh, and they're just tragic people. Well, they all hang out in groups of 5, and it seems to be because they have a fifth of a personality each, and so they do that. It does seem to work like that. You know, he's never got a lone shouter on his own. Just standing at the street, corner, go, oi! Oh, I'm on my own. Oh, dear. You know, so that doesn't happen. But going into... I sometimes see people, they just freeze up because they don't see many blokes in makeup. And I go into... and I've worked this out. I go into some, you know, a news station, and I just see them look at me, and they go, and they see me, bloke wearing makeup, and the image goes into the brain, and the brain goes, no information on this. No information. And I can see the signal just going all around the brain. No information, not a clue how to react in this situation. And then they start doing weird things, like get the toffee crisps out the back. Go on, get the toffee crisps. Sellotape all the newspapers together. And I can just see them sort of melting in front of me. And as soon as that happens, I just got to say, very quickly, I want a packet of crisps. And then they go, what, you eat crisps? How weird. You know, it's just because they're not used to it. But if they see a woman come in wearing trousers and Doc Martens and short hair and no makeup and a bloke's jacket on, they'll go, hello.
And they'll say, tape up the newspapers.
No, they're just kidding me.
Okay, now I'm going to just jump away from you. Is that okay?
That's all right.
I'm sad, but you have to go now.
Yes, okay.
Eddie, please, come back anytime. Sit on my sofa. I have my children. Okay.
I am never, ever coming back.
As long as you live.
It has been fun, but
It's
tedious.
over. Difficult, I think.
Yes.
Yes. I've given you nothing. I haven't given you an inch.
Sex was great, though.
Yeah. Okay.